Hi, this is Frank Taylor with Nature at Your Door. I'm here in the Appalachian Mountains at about 2,700 feet, essentially in my backyard, and I'm on the prowl for fall mushrooms. A friend of mine saw this and pointed it out to me, so I'm going to bring it to you today. The mushroom is hen of the woods. It's a choice edible for many foragers. So I'm really excited to bring you this episode on hen of the woods. I'll give you a little information about where you find them, how to find them, and a little bit about their biology and edibility. So stay tuned. Right here in your backyard, you never know what you're going to find. The scientific name of this mushroom is Gratola frondosa. I think that's a really cool scientific name. And here it is, and you can see that it's right at the base of both a live tree and a dead tree. And by the streaking on the bark here, I think this is a red or scarlet oak. And so these mushrooms are most commonly found on old growth oaks or maples. Sometimes some of them are in a state of decay. These mushrooms may also, while being saprophytic, meaning they feed on dead parts of plants by releasing enzymes and digesting those nutritious parts, they may also be somewhat parasitic or semi-parasitic on the live tree as well, and may be using its mycelia to penetrate the tree and steal some nutrients from it. This particular one is likely in the early stages of growth. It's still soft and moist. It's probably about 10 inches across, and these can get very large. Here in North America, especially the Northeast, you may find them as much as 30 or 40 inches across. In Japan and Asia, you may find them weighing as much as 100 pounds. So I'll have to say that this one is a relatively small one. Maitake in Japanese means dancing mushrooms, and I believe it refers to the fact that when people found it, they were so happy they would dance. In Italian, it's called the signorina mushroom, which refers to a single unmarried young woman. And it's also known as a sheep's head or ram's head mushroom. I'm going to break off a little piece and show you the underside here. You can see that it's white and fleshy. And this particular species of fungus is known as a polypore. Polypores, rather than having gills underneath them to release spores, polypores have tiny holes where the spores fall out of. And so remember, whenever you're looking at a structure of a fungus that's out of the ground, above ground like this, this is really only the fruiting body of the fungus. Its purpose is to create and release spores and reproduce. The body of the fungus exists underneath the ground, in the dirt, or in the body of the tree or in the roots as hair-like mycelium that will grow and extend throughout the subject that they're living on. This mushroom is a highly desirable choice edible by many foragers in the United States, especially on the Northeast. It's really a prime mushroom for the Japanese cuisine. It really has an important place as a Maitake mushroom in Japanese cooking. If you've seen my mushroom videos, you're probably wondering when I was going to put in my disclaimer. And my disclaimer is, be super careful if you want to learn to forage and collect mushrooms. Go out with a person that knows the area, knows the mushrooms. There are so many toxic ones, so many toxic lookalikes, and being wrong can make you really sick or can even be fatal. I'm a lover of nature and an observer of nature, and I want to bring to you and highlight really cool things like this hen of the woods. But if you want to learn more about when to collect it, how to prepare it, how to cook it, check out my friend's YouTube channel called Wild Meat Let's Eat. He's an expert on collecting and foraging and preparing and cooking and knows how to harvest, when to harvest, and how to cook them. So check out his channel. And so remember, if you want to find the hen of the woods mushroom, look in old growth forest that has maple and oak trees. Check around on the bases and maybe you'll get lucky. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Nature at Your Door, and I've pointed out something else that you might have seen or something you might want to go find. And remember, if you like what I do, please subscribe and click like, but also go check out my playlists. I have over 200 videos in 2 short years of production and 2.5 million views. I cover everything from fungi to insects to trees to wildflowers, amphibians, reptiles, salamanders, and snakes. Check out my playlist and see if there's something there that you've seen outside your door, because that's where all my material comes from. But thanks again for watching this episode of Nature at Your Door.